welcome to my stream. It's Romantic Developer, and today we having a beautiful day, 150 days of consecutive day streams. It's part of my 152 consecutive day stream challenge. And right now I'm trying just to verify if my stream going nice and healthy. And to do that, of course, I need to disconnect from my headset just to see if I have any sound here. So let's see. Cool. So I have sound and we are good to go. Yeah, it's interesting because I try to catch the moment when my stream actually starting. So probably some nice pre-stream small video would work better. Maybe we could create something in Sora or in other editor, but Sora looks as a viable solution for that. So once again, yeah, sorry for that slight frustration. I always do something like that during the streams. So let's start again. Welcome to the late night talks. It's Romantic Developer, where we talk about everything, including software, of course. And yeah, stream normally consists of several parts. In the first part, we discuss multiple things, starting from global events, recent news, and things which I want to discuss, including my personal thoughts, my personal reflections through the day, or answering your comments, yeah, communicating with you on different matter. And second part is when we talk and doing something around software development. In many cases, it's more or less connected to AI, or what people call AI right now. It's basically some large language models and other models which could generate images, could interpret images, and so on. Also, we building a tool set which are available for free online in GitHub, which called YouTube-AI Helper, which you can use for your needs. Right now, we have several versions of that toolkit. One version consists of batch executables, and it's basically just a batch file which could execute one after another several scripts, just passing execution context between them. So like it can download any video, it uses youtube-dlp that it can transform the video into some MP3 or some compressed audio format using FFmpeg tool. Then it can send it to Whisper, to local installed Whisper model, which can transcribe audio file into text or into subtitles format, so text plus time corresponding time when it was set, so time frames. And then it can send the text to model, to LLM model, to generate some to answer some prompts, like generate beautiful title, generate video chapters, generate overall description, matched keywords, and so on. And for LLM, right now we are using OpenAI SDK, but it's possible to use locally installed LLM, and we will look into how cool is Llama executable which can execute multiple models, including Llama 3.3, which is very recent model. I just need to download it to my computer, to my laptop basically, so we could see if it's worth for our task or not. I definitely think it's worth. So with that, we could execute all our prompts for free, and yeah, have a beautiful AI helper solution which could run locally for free. Right now we are working on Python script upgrades here, and Python script is part of different approach. Yeah, it's what we want when we started to do that Python progress. It's current progress, which is more. It's around different topics, but we decided maybe we need to limit it to just beautifully worked Python script, and we come here, and it's what we already implemented in red and what we need to do in gray. So Python script, it executes everything as I said before, but it supports multiple configurations. So you could create different folders, like for each of your channel, if you have multiple channels for different languages, if you have streams or video in different languages. It supports doing everything for local files instead of downloading from YouTube. It also supports updating YouTube if it's your channel, and you can say, okay, I want my helper to update all the video details for that video, and you provide video URL or link. It will download it, it will transcribe it, it will execute multiple prompts, and will get title, description, keywords, and also transcript in the main language of the video. And then it will go and update all of that in video, so you can generate for all of your videos all new titles, descriptions, and everything every time you need, maybe every day or every half of the day. It would be nice. Sometimes it even can help with promotion of the video. I noticed several times that once I updated older video, I received some new comments on that or some interactions. So, and you receive it in that case right now not fully for free, but we support OpenAI SDK and we support Azure OpenAI SDK, and we are going to support also local models. For local models, why we not completely switching to Whisper, because we noticed that Whisper SDK from OpenAI or from Azure OpenAI is much better for processing long videos. It do less hallucination and everything. So we have planned to improve local Whisper, do some maybe post-processing, etc., etc. And at the moment, it's have a configurable sync in that tool, which allow you to improve transcript, which you receive from Whisper based on your needs. We have improved transcript prompt, which basically can fix all the small issues, grammar, punctuation, could replace some words because they not match in sense. So it would look much more like humanly verified transcript. Of course, it's much better for if you will use the transcript for automatically translate your captions to different language, even using some internal YouTube capabilities. So yeah, it's doing great. It's doing great. And the thing we still need to do is probably provide better prompts. We have some generic prompts, but they're not as fun as I want them to be. And then we want to have in different configuration, we have ability to preserve different YouTube tokens. So you could use configurations for updating videos on different channels. Right now you need to remove the token and execute the program to authenticate once again on proper channel. And yeah, we want to try simpler models like GPT-4 or Mini to see, because it's super cheap. And yeah, the next step would be using free models. So it was some results of which we achieved during the 150 days of consecutive day stream on the channel. Also we looked into multiple things, like using Blender to generate some cool models, not generate, but yeah, edit some cool models. Like we try to create some glasses with some motherboard or circuit board engravings with some text, romantic developer, but it looks like it's not so comfortable to work with Blender on models over some complexity on the same laptop where I do the stream. So yeah, we decide postpone such things maybe to different channel, or maybe to generate some videos. To the moment, I haven't published any video except maybe 1-2 shorts and all the streams. We have plans to publish some of my results and videos. And of course, it would be nice to create some bots, etc., which could help me with comments. And I have few bright ideas how to create much nicer interaction with me. And yeah, and have. Okay, I received some hi. I'm not sure if it's a person still here. Probably not, because I noticed it only now. But yeah, it's fine. So it's all the future plans. Initially all that series started as a challenge from my wife, who also have multiple YouTube channels, and she recording videos about very important topics. Normally she's not doing the streams, but as part of one of her channel about health, human health, about multiple exercises and techniques to promote healthy lifestyle, what exercises to do to improve multiple muscles, conditions, and so on and so on. And she did a series of some streams, and it was very targeted. She worked with pretty large group of people during those streams, and it was like every day she did it's every day for 152 days. And she said, okay, if you can repeat it, it would be really cool. And I said, okay, let's try to repeat. And one day she asked, why don't you do it like starting from today? And say, oh, why not? And believe me, even right now, I don't understand that my streams are not popular, of course, and not maybe super let's say that super targeted. Yes, for some people who are trying to do some things, etc. I share a lot of wisdom, which probably not everyone's needs. I believe many people need some of the thoughts, especially which I shared during my previous streams. But yeah, of course, it's very hard to come to proper people with YouTube targeting and everything, because there are so many content everywhere that it's so hard to find your perfect viewers. But despite all of that, it's changed me a lot. Of course, I understand that making streams is a very hard task. Even talking to camera is a very hard task. Even now, I couldn't talk right into camera. I attach some very small monitor under the camera, and I'm looking into that monitor. So camera is still scary for me for some reason. So yeah. Also, of course, I had also multiple streams and exercises about how to overcome some, I wouldn't say laziness, but more like procrastinations. And we talked about multiple tools, multiple things which could help, what we can do, what I'm using, what I tried, and so on. So about it, we have multiple streams as first part, of course. And at the end, I understand that if you're doing something every day for a lot of days, for a lot of months, and it's 150 days means that it's 5 months of everyday work around that target. You see that you hardly can call yourself a completely lazy person or procrastinator or person which not targeting some goals. Of course, it's helped a lot for myself, and it's my recommendation for anyone to try something to do, like maybe 150 days would be sufficient, because 10 days not sufficient at all, 20 days better but not good, 1 month is cool, but if you're doing something like 5 months or 6 months, it's create a deep tradition, and after that you can clearly say, is it worth it or not? And it could be anything, you know. I couldn't say I have a lot of, let's say, traditions and things I do every day, maybe except going to taking shower or doing some morning procedures. I even don't exercise every day. Sometimes I'm starting, but because I haven't challenged myself, sometimes I'm doing exercises, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm doing like three times per day, 3 times per week, and then okay, another like 5 days relax, which will not work. It's all will not work. Sometimes I go into outside to do a walk, but then I then I stop it, and I could miss several weeks, then I go out again for 1-2 days, and then again. It doesn't mean I'm not moving at all, but I mean, it means that it wouldn't be created any healthy habit if I do it just for a few days. So challenge yourself with something, and it would be cool, and just count every day how days you're already doing it, how days you left, and so on and so on. I'm thinking to add more things to my arsenal of doing every day and starting some schedules. Of course, sharing it with someone like I do with the streams helped a lot, because it's, even if no one watching, it's very easy to see if you did something every day or not. So yeah, because streams will appear every day. That's it. Yeah, I'm doing other things every day, like maybe I'm using tools like Duolingo. It's very simple. They urge you to use it every day, else you will lose progress, and so on and so on. Yeah, there are a few days where you can buy your progress if you miss it, but normally it's also a cool tool which allow you to do something. I really recommend it, even if you don't learn any language, which really tough task to learn new language. Even if you do it every day for 5 minutes, believe me, it's very hard. At least you will spend 5 minutes not reading stupid social media news on something, but you will do some exercise for your brain, and it's very good task. I don't think every of you reading every day, or I don't know, solve some mathematical problems every day and so on, and watching TV or watching social media or watching even YouTube, even my stream, not making your exercise, not making your brain to exercise quite a lot, you see. So yeah, I'm thinking that I'm talking about completely different thing, but there are Python script upgrades on the screen. So okay, so it was a big review of what we have done, and of course it's very hard to just tell you everything we have done, but yeah, the thing is that it was a good long story of 5 months, and the thing is that I'm still continuing, and in 2 days I will complete my challenge, and it would be a good time to also rethink the format of how we will continue that communications. Also, I'm thinking of doing some giveaway because I have a lot of stuff, because I have a lot of hobbies, and sometimes I have more stuff than I could bear with my hobbies. So maybe, yeah, we could do some giveaway, but because there are no people on the channel right now and not many actually listening, and could write a comments, especially if I talk about giveaway on 20 minutes of my stream. So most probably I'll record few videos. After 150 I do another challenge. Please record at least one video a week, or maybe 2 videos a week, even short videos. And in those videos I could talk about that giveaway, and once I achieve some, I don't know, number of subscribers on my channel, number of likes under some videos, I could do that giveaway and send for free some presents. Yeah, presents from me to, yeah, North America territory, everywhere except maybe, yeah, I don't know, I need to read the news because I normally not doing that. So if I can send, for example, a 3D printer to Hawaii, could I? How much it will cost? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think during my results of that 150 days, I provided several cool points, so I believe it's still worth to say we already did some of the okay, received some new subscribers, but yeah, person left very soon. We haven't good communication. Okay, let's switch to our screen and let's see what is at OpenAI. So yesterday they did Canvas, and what they did today. I know that they did put down their servers for several hours, and there wasn't any there are no, yeah, all the servers are down, so there are no even API works. Of course it could cause some big issues for some companies. I completely understand that. It's very bad. It's like critical issues in infrastructure. Of course they should do it much more smoother, and yeah, I don't think even Azure OpenAI SDK doing that. I hope they have different capabilities, different infrastructure, and they work fine during that period. But yeah, again, I wouldn't be too worried about Sora, because yeah, they still continue to so they still continue to roll out it for more and more people. It's understandable, but for ChatGPT and OpenAI API model, of course, it looks like a crazy stuff. Okay, and today they use ChatGPT and Apple Intelligence. Yeah, nice ugly sweater. Rex, 3 Rex. I don't know, is it any way of summarizing that thing? If you go to just OpenAI, will they show something here? No, the products, the research, for business, for developers, and stories, news. So, and do they have any like blocks? I believe they have something like block. yeah, just news or yeah, most probably no big updates except introducing ChatGPT, Sora. So I don't use Apple Intelligence. I couldn't say if it's how cool is it right now. So yeah, the thing also I interested if we could look somehow on the real-time API. It's interesting. I understand that it's better. Native speech to speech. Okay, natural voice, simultaneous multimodal output. Oh. Live kit integration guide. Okay, prompt, real-time preview. Please assist the user. And we just put in something and it and send user audio or stream user audio. Oh, I don't like that. Base 64 encode audio. Okay. And let's see what means stream user audio. It's mostly the same. Buffer content, and we just for each file we just send in it base send response create buffer commit response create. Yeah, what I thought about, it would be really cool if we, so what I'm thinking about, I'm thinking like I'm doing the stream, for example, I'm doing the stream and we use some ChatGPT real-time model to send its real-time to model. I mean to the same model. I mean in part of the same session, and it could, yeah, it should be surely fine limit for session time for WebSockets connection, 15 minutes. Okay, so right now they support like 15 minutes limit time, but I mean with our streams it should be fine because we let's say every 10 minutes we could stop, and then we have anyway all the previous stream data before, and we can send it into the context. And beating 128 kilobytes of context should be really hard for every stream, unless it's multi-day streams or so. So it should be interesting. And while I'm talking, maybe that model could summarize some text send into the chat, or maybe ask me some questions, unless we have a lot of people who answer the questions. And if there are so many people who answer the questions in the chat, it can also reply those questions in the chat. So it's a whole new project idea. And even if it will work, we probably somehow can or think how to make it too generic for others also to use, or what we can do to, I'm sorry, to maybe monetize it. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's some real-time console, and we have some events, release to send, manual 2222. So it's some example of using real-time API in some application. Nice. Yeah, something we can look into for sure. So the first thing first, we need to finish our current work, maybe record several videos about the results of our work, and after that we could probably switch to other things. Let's look at the Llama. Is it blog? Let's look at the Llama blog. No, there are no new news except structured output. And by the way, I don't see even in blog that news about model 3.3, but in popular 135,000 pulls. So as many people download Llama only from llama.com. And for newest model, we have Exaon 3.5, a collection of instruction-tuned bilingual English and Korean generative models, ranging a lot, developed and released by LG. LG also, it's not only screens, they also have AI research team, which is nice. And of course, 32 model delivering powerful performance. And model supports up to 32 kilobytes of tokens, long context processing. Of course, it's not 128 kilobytes of tokens like in frontier models, but still interesting. And what they used here, okay, they comparing with other open source models here, and if you see, they're better than Llama 3.2 with 3 billion parameters. Okay, they just put all the models from 2.4 to 32 in range of how many billions of parameters they support, and yeah, they looks like open source, and it's a lack of the Llama 3.3 here, but yeah, Phi, by the way, model from Microsoft is pretty powerful as well. So, and they use math. I understand what is math, yes. And seems like in math that 32 billions models performs pretty well, but of course it's not performing as well as Quen, which is like O1. It's has multi-steps argumentation, so of course it would be slightly better, but it's very cool results, believe me. Human evaluation, of course it's like 87.2, not as high as Quen 2.5, but also is nice. Average, so it's pretty close to the Quen class models, but what is nice that in a small number of parameters, like below 8 billion or like below even 9 billion parameters and below 3, those models by average are very close to leaders. In smallest it's leader, in medium it's mostly leader, just 8.8 points less than Quen 2.5. And in human evaluation it's even slightly higher, and in some other things as well. They have paper, most probably on archive.org, Hugging Face where we can download it, and some blogs. So cool. we could look into that, but I think we will look into Llama 3.3 when we work with our parameters. Why? Because if you see the benchmarking of Llama and benchmark of even, I don't know, GPT-4o, it will show that it's very close. It's very close. In maths, it's better. It's human evaluation. It's very close to GPT-4 and to Amazon Nova. I mean, the similar ranges. In some general MMLU benchmark, it's the leader, and in long context, it's also a leader if we compare with what we have results for. Maybe not the same as good as in GPT-4, but yeah. And the tokens pricing, I believe pricing, it's we could execute it for free in our case, but pricing, why is it pricing at all? Pricing based on publicly available data on artificial analysis. I don't know where they use pricing, but it's something you could execute on locally on your computer, so the pricing should be really low. For you, it's just electricity. Pricing for your computer electricity consumption. And of course, GPT is priciest thing, but it's leader. So yeah, of course we could compare that model. Okay, some talkative stream today as well. So many things, and we try to see so many news. Okay, what we can do right now, maybe, oh, I have some LLM engineering learning here as well. Deactivate. Llama, I believe, list. So we have Qwen2, 7 billion parameters. We have Llama with 3.2 billion parameters. Let's try to run Llama 3.3 billion parameters. Of course, it will pull manifest and it will be super large. But why I want to do that? Will it compromise my stream quality? No. So yeah, it will take several hours to pull that model. But what we can do, we can compare it next time when we do the stream, especially on this computer, because I'm installing it locally and we will look at it. So we could compare all the models and their responses to some frontier models, really frontier models. So let's do that, and it will download. So next time we will not talk only about a Llama, but probably we could try executing a Llama. And right now, let's look what we want to investigate. Okay, YouTube AI helper, and we want to improve, simplify some prompts. For that, I believe we can open a slightly different session. Yeah, give me 1 second. I have some chats open. Okay, I have O1 Pro mode, I have O1 mode, I have GPT-4o, and maybe we can even try to duplicate it and open GPT-4o mini. Super small, super cheap model, especially if you talk about API costs. So from O1 Pro, O1, 4o, and 4o mini. And let's think, let's create some prompt and compare those prompt results between multiple models. Okay. Okay, and what would be our prompt? Okay, I will. Oh, don't think, please. Come on. Really? About what you are thinking, guy? It looks like you started state. Okay, 11 seconds to understand. Not as much, not as bad. Let's write the request in some editor like Notepad++ and then send it to the models. Okay, I am trying to, no, what I'm trying. So what is the best prompt writer? Maybe impersonalization? Yes, you are an expert in writing cool, funny, and informative video description targeted on our YouTube platform. Taking into account trends, rules, SEO, and so on. Let's be simple. I will provide you with we are not writing prompt for provide description. You are expert in AI, including LLM model prompting. You deeply understand how prompts should be written to achieve maximum performance, yes, and desired results. As well, you have experience in writing cool, fun, and video discrete targeted for YouTube platform, taking into account trends, rules, and so on. I need you to help me to write a prompt for my video transcript. I've in SRT format, in simplified SRT format, like let's maybe do give me a second. We just need go to my projects and try to find any projects from our YouTube AI helper. It's our YouTube AI helper, Python, and we have some videos which we do some tests on. Let's do Ronaldo video, and we have transcript LLM SRT. It's the format we are sending. So it's just format. It was generated automatically by downloading and transcribing video by Whisper. Oh no. I need your help in writing prompt for creating a video description based on my video transcript and like that. I need to go and writing a beautiful video description targeted for YouTube platform, making it relevant, exceptional, funny, engagement. What else? Not too long or bored, and which work the best for YouTube platform, and most video creators should love it. Okay, we created a prompt for writing a prompt in about 800,000 long and 100 characters long. Now let's go to the models. I have so many opened tabs opened. Okay, I need to close few of them. Okay, so let's ask that here. Let's ask that here. Let's ask that here. And let's ask that here. So, yeah, while it's all the models will generate us prompts, we have already some of the configuration. We just get configuration test GTP. We just say copy and we called it O mini. Okay, and here, yeah, it would be the same LLM config everywhere, and it would be description which we will update for all the prompts. I like mini. It's not only provide me some guidelines, but also provide some even example output. If I like to follow the same moment, the same time, I can provide it like for, you know, I could provide them as example, as input output, and it will be even more precise in outputting in the same structure. Nice. So, and here, let's just ask, oh yeah, we did some examples. Let's just start new chat. Upgrade. Nice. No, we will not upgrade right now. I need to execute the prompt like this. I need to execute the script like this. I believe I executed something. So while we waiting, while all the models reply to us, but let's try to find some more examples of prompt I'm doing. Ru, which is fine. Open in Notepad. And ways are okay. Basically, we can reuse that script while we doing that. So we could save as let's go to YouTube helper local and compare but so, and here we just will execute them in the proper order. So initially it would be test01 pro, and it will be process prompts. So what we are doing here, we try to create a script which will execute all our models. So test01, and that would be another one. Test GPT for OR. So we're trying to compare all our scripts output. So we say test our GTP or mini. Okay. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 things. And we will test them all with how GTP for OR, the most usable models, will create them based on transcript in that folder. In the folder we enter here, enter the folder path. Okay, so let's switch to our models. So here we have that prompt. Let's just copy, go to GPT or mini prompts, and we have that prompt. Write a YouTube video description for a video based on the following inserted transcript. Keep tone engaged, relevant, optimized for YouTube SEO. Description should be informative but not too long, designed to make viewers want to click on the video. Include a catchy hook, summarize the video, and encourage engagement. Use relevant keywords and hashtag at the end. Looks good. Looks like very generic transcription. I like it. Let's see what we have here. Certainly. You are expert in content creation and writing C, you engage in C optimized audience focused YouTube video description. So it's used my techniques with impersonalization, you see. It's used the same techniques. Summarize the text, key themes and highlights of the video. Engage the audience with an instant hook in the opening lines. Encourage viewers to watch the video and interact. Include relevant keyword. Is concise yet compelling with a maximum length of 3. Is concise and with a friendly call to action. Here's the simplified SRT transcript. Okay, so here, I don't know how to say it. Probably let's copy all of those. Let's go here, and in GPT-4 we need slightly work on the prompt. So no, Control V. So let's remove that thing and let's so it's also provide some of the examples. Yeah, it knows that I'm doing also some videos about one of the recent topics of the video I'm did. It's about the garden for my wife, so it's why it's including something like garden and everything. So it was GPT for or. Let's look on O1. O1 sync. It's just okay. It just provide prompt example and video transcript in simplified format. Let's see how it will work, and let's go to O1 prompts description, and let's just include this one. You are a seasoned YouTube content marketer and expert copywriter. I will provide you with simplified transcript for my video content. Your job is craft a compelling, viewer-friendly YouTube description. No more than 2-3 short paragraphs. Your description should highlight the main topics, themes, and important tips, advices. Avoid repeating time codes or unnecessary details from the transcript. Write the description in warm, approachable tone. Make it sound like something a popular creator would love to have on their channel, ensuring it matches today's YouTube trends and best practices. Nice. And O1 promote. Oh. Below is structured prompt template you can adapt and refine. The goal is to fit user prompt, system, user. So see, it's provided like prompt template, system instructions, and user prompt, which is cool because it's understand how LLM works. In our case, we don't have that system user prompt. We put all the instruction in the system, and user prompt contains just transcript. So let's try to go and update our O1 Pro prompt. Control V. And let's remove everything which is said. If applicable, you are expert and should. Let's just mark that. Let's remove all of those. Okay. Below. So transcript So let's say deliverable here. Okay, it's pretty long. Yes, it's even longer than I crafted. It's about 1414 characters. O1 is about 976 characters. O1 GPT-4o is about 1027 characters, and yeah, mini was super short, but it's maybe it would be the best. Okay, now we need to decide on which video we should test our sim. Right now we could go here and say compare, and we need to choose a folder. So in folder we should already have a transcript, then it will send it for prompts. So if we will look on videos, we have a lot of my previous streams, and nice that it has streams. I think that 2 exercises of getting that stream wasn't nice, because so that is the stream. Okay, we have a comparison with our current generic model. So see, it would be transcript SRT. Oh, it would be description. It's our current description which we could generate. Let's call it description original. So, and it will generate description 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be descriptions in path of from O1 Pro, O1, GPT-4, and with higher index it would be mini. Okay, let's copy the path, and let's go and insert it here, and let's see if it will work. So we executed our script just to process in the prompt from configuration. In that case, it would be configuration from. So right now our configuration test O1 Pro, as you see, now we're processing configuration from where is their configuration, test O1, now test GPT-4o, and the last one GPT-4o mini. So we completed all the prompts right away, right now, and we are ready to compare the results. So let's probably open here, open, or maybe you know what we do. Let's come to the videos, to that video, and we can open all the prompts. We have description original, description, and we say open with Notepad. So description original 2, 3, 4. Okay, description original, maybe we could make it smaller. It's what is my last stream all about. Yesterday my stream is all about. It's how we now generate the description. It's how you could read below my streams what it's doing. So welcome to another hinting episode of Late Night Talks with Romantic Developer, where profound reflections meet the dawn of new technological horizon. It's all about we talked, but I created is a different prompt. It just blend 2 prompts together, and yeah, it's all we have. It's super long, as you see. It's mostly 3,000 character long. It's devastatingly long. Let's see which result we received from O1 Pro prompt. O1 Pro is the best model on the market to the date. Welcome to another episode of Late Night Talks with Romantic Developer. Join me as I navigate early morning hours, reflecting the life complexities and the power of optimism. We delve. In this session, I also explore the fascinating world of AI, showcasing my latest tool and that automates YouTube video processing. We touch on global issues, the role of leaders, and the importance of wisdom and love in a rapidly changing world. Whether you're here for tech insights or the psychological misusings, there is something for everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Join our community. Actually, it's very, it's like good description, like for professors, not for like normal humans. But I like it. Really, I like it. But of course, it's slightly smaller than this one. Of course, we could insert that section here just below. Description 2 is prompt generated by the O1, which is available to pro subscribers, to subscribers of ChatGPT, which is very cool model. Of course, it's not as deep learning model as O1 Pro, but okay, it's one of the best model. Welcome to another episode of Late Night is Developer. I mean, should it engage customers to click in viewers? I'm not sure, but I like that icon. Dive into the reflective journey as we explore the beauty of optimism amid life chaos. It's this episode to share my thoughts on living life with a half-full glass mentality, embracing wisdom and fostering positively in our interaction with others. Okay, join me as I delve. If you're passionate about tech, personal growth, let's build community wisdom and creativity together. Nice. Description 3 is from GPT-4o, the most used model, I believe. Welcome to the Late Night Reflections with Romantic Developer. Join us for intimate and sessions. We dive into using optimism, the ever-evolving world of technology. In this episode, we explore the power of optimism, insights, and showcase of host personal AI tools. Okay, whether in night owl or early rise, simply seeking okay keywords. Don't miss out his captivating. Hit the like button, comment. Let's connect. Okay, it's really similar to what I expect from description, but yeah, it's close. It's very close to what I actually expect. And let's see the simplest. Simplest actually is cool. Late night reflections with romantic developers embracing optimism in a complex world. Welcome to another engaging episode of Late Night Talks with Romantic Developers. Despite the early mornings hours, we dive in deep into life reflections. In this video, we explore and join us navigate through the intricacies of life, technology, and fascinating development and AI. Don't forget keywords and late night talks. This one even better, because it's include keywords which will appear in the YouTube title. This was not, but yeah, I also like the icons. So the only thing without icons is the very excited prompt. So we could see that very high-end prompts which thinks a lot, not always best for everything in this world, but it's very cool for very complex development I do. So okay, maybe we could stop on this or this for generic purpose. Yes, let's try to here. So let's go to my original prompt here. Oh, yeah, it's original. Let's go to my original configuration here. Generic prompt, and in description so let's ask, I'll think something like, can you please update the prompt so it will insert an exact string into description. Ask to not generate video chapters, just insert as is, surrounded by new lines. Yes. It can provide some name to video chapters, as better chapters will be replaced by just chapters without any title. Okay, maybe not the best prompt, but let's go and try to update our prompts here. So O1 Pro mode, please. O1 mode, please. Do you block me because I sent too much prompts? GPT-4 please. And GPT-4 mini, please. Adding specific elements, okay. O1. Is it already done? Yeah. O1, you see it now, it's not thinking too long. He's just thinking about if you don't need think why you think. Yeah, so it's maybe use GPT-4 even for doing that. Prompt example, video chapters. Okay, I still like GPT-4, and let's see for mini. For mini here. Okay, let's go and try to get everything. So let's start from mini. So let's remove some example output. And for SRT transcript, okay, and let's remove prompt. Even here, right? And let's start with not empty line. Write a YouTube descriptive, catchy, summarize, encourages, and use relevant hashtag, and then don't generate video chapters. Instead, insert the exact string, better chapters, where the chapters would go. This will later be replaced with actual SRT transcript. Okay, GPT-4 mini is done. GPT-4 let's copy. Let's go here. Let's insert. Let's remove any example. And let's remove any prompt. And let's remove any this thing. Place. Okay, looks good. Here is the simplified transcript will go in the end. I feel like I need to do something like that. Write a description that match. Okay. So it's GPT-4 is done. Test O1 mini description. O1. Oh, I'm sorry, not O1 mini, just O1. Let's copy. And we just write like here. Prompt example we remove. Yeah, O1 is good, but yeah, I like more O1 Pro or GPTs for different combination. Okay, let's copy and let's try to see what we can do. System developer prompts. One, we write in chapters. Okay, don't generate any actual chapters as is. Avoid. Below is the video. Okay, let's also replace thing like this to nothing. Okay, maybe. Okay, so we updated all the prompts. Maybe we can compare, but yes, we could go and start with just generic. Yes, let's start with without configuration folder. It will use generic configuration folder out of box folder path. That would be empty 1 2 3 4. Yeah, it will be nice. So, and video to test that, we will use maybe the same, maybe 149. What do you think? But for that, it's better to remove all the descriptions. No, and even all the descriptions here. We still have better chapters. Let's remove that as well. So let's copy path once again and let's use compare. Let's say, okay, we want the same folder and let's test for results. Python and initial, we will use our generic configurations. And we generated, as you see, title to keywords to description first, and also, yeah, probably we need to update it variable. So we also generated video chapters somewhere. Video chapters, where are you? I see prompt, description, saved response to better chapters, okay. So you see, we everywhere updated variables, so chapters everywhere are the same. I just don't understand why we received so many prompts. Did I remove? Okay, we started for some reason with 2, 3, 4, 5, not with 1. Interesting. Maybe it's like it should. Okay, let's go to that folder. And yeah, we could by day modify it and open all the prompts and open a notepad. So let's see. We don't have any more description original. So it's our generated better chapters. For it's not good. It just creates that mixed minutes or seconds. So in description prompt, which is right now the most O1 Pro model. It has welcome to another captivating episode. Ratata, one of the most thought-provoking segments, discuss the importance of maintenance. Okay, it's a surprise twist. We explore how specifically through tools. Okay, viewers, we just could probably click here. It would be all nice, but even with that, it should work nicely. The romantic duo shares personal anecdotes. Join us. And now it's added even some of the words. So nice. And here it's added even one icon, O1 Prom. Come on, let's see O1. Welcome to another True to Two, a lot of things. Stay tuned. Babam, chapters inserted nicely. For GPT-4o. Welcome in this episode. Okay, the chapters. I enjoyed the journey. Expectation True to Two. Looks good. Oh no! I completely misused it. It was what we generated before. It was our before thing. Yes, it's generic. It's from O1. It's from O1 Pro. Also long. Its description tree is from O1 model. It's still nice, and that is from GPT-4 or, and here you see it's insert, yeah, it's tried to insert multiple things including that one, but in YouTube notation 2 asterisk will not bold the text. We need only one asterisk. It will bold the text in the description, but yeah, anyway, it's did nice work. And description 5 yeah, for some reason it inserted things below after everything, but the thing is that is the most nice. So let's do once again exercise. Let's remove everything. Let's execute the thing once again. Compare but insert execute. Let's regenerate everything once again. So we have beta chapters, we have description, and we will have all the other prompts in a minute. Okay, what we can do, reload. Come on, what is the chapters? It's not the proper chapters. Okay, default O1 Pro, O1, ChatGPT-4o, and for GPT-4o mini. For some reason 4o mini always put it at the end. I like 4or, it's just put it in proper place, but it doesn't provide a proper title here. Basically no one provide a proper title except O1. Let's see what is the O1 mini, because I like GPT-4o mini prompt. Let's change video chapters. Okay, Looks good. Let's see in generic how we generate keywords. No description, no better chapters. Let's go here and say my current prompt to generate chapters is looks video chapters from simplified SRT transcript is looks like but sometimes it misunderstand format. For example, for 15 minutes of the stream it can use 0.14 which translates to 14 seconds. Of the stream. Can you please help me slightly update the prompt? So let's ask guys to slightly improve that prompt and we test once again. And we will choose what will be our generic descriptions in. And let's go to all our models. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 requests per minute. Yeah, looks like it's syncing. Prompt example. Oh. 1 second. How to find now model? Okay, looks like I find all the proper things here. So it's a O1 Pro. Analyze the following transcript and create YouTube chapter list based on significant topic and ideas for each topic. Idea for each topic. Use the exact timestamp. Provide a concise descriptive like assignment. Okay, notes on timestamp. The transcript and stamp are in the format. Okay, it's provide. Make sure formatting requirement. Start the chapters list from the very beginning, like introduction. You know what? Let's try video chapters as well. I like each. I like some of them. So we have better chapters here. Let's copy and let's insert in every prompt. Prompt here, prompt here, prompt here, and prompt here. And in O1, let's copy O1 Pro better chapters. And let's remove that, analyze, tra-ta-ta, tra-ta-ta. And then we just Control H, replace with nothing. And it looks like this. Okay, let's try. O1, test O1. And it would be O1. And sure, format transcriptions. Let's come here, O1, beta chapters. Below is updated prompt example. Analyze, ensure, format, transcript in assertive. And also we could say that we need replace Z to Z. Control Alt Enter. Okay. And it looks like this. Okay, test O1, test O, GPT-4 O. This one. Okay, let's go here and GPT-4 prompt for creating and transcript in assertive format. Nice. And Control H, replace everything. And prompt looks like this. GPT-4 was very straightforward. Of course, O1 Pro or even O1, it's provide better form, of course, much better form. Okay, O1 Mini. O1 Mini, hello. Let's come here, insert your prompt, analyze, and analyze for each provided, true to exact, ensure, true to. Okay, let's go to our folder. Description, title, prompt. So now in that folder we don't have anything, and we need to generate all the pairs like better chapters, description, combine them for each of the prompt right now, correct? So we saying we want compare, and we'll insert our folder, which is this one. And let's see what's happened. So our script execution on each configuration will create, in first case, it's create multiple files. So it will create title, keywords, latent reflections, beta chapters. It's created cool, but not long, but only 6 minutes. We have more. Okay, keywords are nice. And later it's created full description. It's our generic description right now. Then we created full description from O1 model, O1 Pro model. And yeah, it's just inserted the same chapters it's generated. Let's see description 3. Better chapters 3. Better chapters 3 is nice. It's properly formatted better chapters. And description 3, it's also nice. And 3 was done by O1. Nice. Let's see 4. Done by GPT-4. It's also done not bad. And I like it. And it's better chapters description 5, which done by O1 Mini. And it's, you know, it's also fine. I don't like that it inserts the chapters at the end and it starts them not in fully proper format, in simplified format. So far, I believe if we will choose all the description we generated for those video, let's edit in Notepad. So let's review. I'll say you where comes what. So description first, it's how we generate right now without any change. You see, for those call, for some reason it's executed, it's poorly for stream. Description 2 is O1 Pro model prompt executed by GPT-4 anyway, and we see that it's created chapters not properly, but text of course are nice. GPT-O1 generated prompt and executed by GPT-4. Let's see, it's basically mostly cool except those 3 things which are not required for YouTube. But okay, it's probably just because we generated chapters this way. It includes some icons and some engaging summary. Overall, not bad. Description 4 is prompt for description and for better chapters generated by GPT-4 and executed by GPT-4. Welcome to Late Night Talks with Romantic Developer. Dive into the tranquil hours of early morning musings with romantic developers, explore shifting rhythm of life. That episode delve in. I like that summary. I like the chapters. Chapters are created nice and properly. Chapters are cool. Chapters, I mean, no issues. Join, don't forget, connect, see you. I like that. And description 5, it's created, prompt was created by GPT-4 Mini, executed by GPT-4. It's just created some title. Welcome, join, will delve, blue side share, don't miss, keywords as well. Chapters. Chapter generated not, oh, it's why it looks like generated properly. Yes, looks like it generated properly, but with that format, slightly not. As expected. Overall, I am more tend to use GPT-4 description. But let's test maybe on other video and we will wrap up the stream. Let's go and try to use it on other videos. Let's see which other videos do we have here downloaded already and transcribed. So beat Ronaldo and win. It's MrBeast video. It's MrBeast video, one of the recent, about when he wrote it with Ronaldo. Let's remove all of those and title as well. So we have transcript, SRT, transcript, LLM, SRT, file details, it's YouTube ID. So let's execute on that video for that I just copy the path of the video. Let's go to our compare script, compare, and insert that path, and let's see. So we just want to process prompts. Process prompts in, I'm just reminding you script, it's very simple. We're processing the prompts in without specifying the configuration. It will be generic configuration, which will generate description, better chapters, title, keywords, whatever. Then we'll have specially created several folders, configuration folders, where we have prompts just for better chapters and description. In that folder, they're generated by O1 Pro, in that by O1, in that GPT-4 in that GPT-4 Mini. It will be just description, description 2, description 3, description 4, and description 5. Let's see. Date modified. Come on. HTTP request, send, saved response. HTTP request, 200, 200, 200. Hello. So we preserved beta chapters, we preserved keywords, and we like stacks. Oh no, we're not stacked anymore. Oh no, we stacked. Control C, Control C. Is it possible to stop that thing from executing? And we downloaded mostly 1/3 of the model of Llama 3.3. So next time we could compare it with our model as well. We could add capability to run Llama models into our tool, which would be pretty simple because Llama support OpenAI interface of executing. The only thing it's require that API token should be a Llama or something, and it require base URL. We will add that parameter and make sure it will work. For now, let's go for C projects, romantic developer, YouTube AI helper, and that it will be local Python. We call compare, and we insert that folder once again. And see, so we now preserve beta chapters too. Oh, we need to clear what we had before, but it's fine. So yeah, now everything is working, but we just slightly, yeah, do slightly different naming. I mean, because we haven't cleaned the folder from previous results, indexes slightly off. So we will have beta chapters will be like 6 and description will be 5. Let's check 00, 22 conclusion and serial teaser. Yes, and from description beta chapters 5, 22 conclusion and upcoming bit games. It should be in description, yeah. Okay, so let's choose just description, and open it in Notepad++. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is description. It's what we could generate using our generic prompt right now. Prepare to be amazed as we dive into the thrilling showdown between some of the world's most elite athletes and everyday challengers. That is our introduction, but then it was our Timings. Will it work under the video? How to test? You know, let's go to some video here. Can I go somewhere? Okay, I just saw in a glance general content. Just let's go to the video. I have some hidden video. Actually unlisted video. And let's just, you know, replace it. Introduction, let's save. I just want to see if it will work. So small test. Hello. So of course, nothing will work beyond the video length, which is just 8 minutes. So, but this 4 should work. Yeah, that one should work. $5.27. Okay, that is working, but for some reason they didn't want to show as chapters here. Oh, now it's showing. So yeah, it's showing as chapters. Okay, then it's legit. Then it is legit. Let's return to our Notepad++. Okay, the full description is nice. Let's see what is about O1 description. O1 description did just nicely for chapters, but it's create too multiple introduction, which probably could be some issues, but okay. Get ready for an epic showdown. Tune in. Nice. Let's see O1 model. Get ready for the ultimate showdown. Okay, get ready. If you enjoyed the video, okay. Introduction, okay. Conclusion and announce. So chapters are nice. I don't like this thing. Description 4. Oh, it's so nice. Are you ready to witness the ultimate showdown between everyday's people, world most elite athletes? Watch a highlight school football, see if John and underdog, cheer a big justice, experience tension and golfer between so it's, you see, it's created proper icon for each challenge here, and it's created cool video chapters. Oh, I so like it. And 5, can a subscriber beat a Cristiano Ronaldo in the ultimate, but not all. In the grand finale, watch a like a subscribe first there. Okay, get ready, that, and at the end. Basically, as we know, it's properly nice. So video chapters created properly, but I like so much that GPT-4. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. So what I want right now, probably I want to replace GPT-4 with other things. So I don't want to include some of the tests we have. So I just go and copy right now in our test folder just one file, git ignore with just asterisk, so it will not do the things compare, but I don't need to change. And with that, you see, we don't have any changes except compare, but maybe we can pull, but no one pushed anything from to our repository except us from this computer, so we should be fine. Now we go to ChatGPT-4 prompts, descriptions, and come here and go to generic prompts description, and let's replace it with new script. And for beta chapters, let's go the same to the beta chapters here, and let's come back to beta chapters here and insert it. So now we should be fine. Now let's maybe just test on very long video, like let's say one romantic developer. Let's see, 47. What is the beta chapters? And there are 146. There is the beta chapters. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours. So the late night talks 136. So let's just keywords and title. Let's just remove all the prompts. And where is the video? Yeah, 146. Copy paste. Let's go to our script. Compare 46 romantic developers. Let's open it in here, cancel. And let's go here to YouTube Python videos 146. And we already have prompt for, yeah, I mean, now it should do our prompt, generic prompt. Did we save that prompts? Save. Improving generic configuration prompts for description and video chapters. So let's see, description 2. Oh, it's beta chapters too. So description 2. It's our O1 Pro model. Also is nice. Description 3. Yeah, probably we could get rid of that by specifically saying don't start with, because it's in beta chapters, you see. And more of that, it's a here is in YouTube chapters listed based on. So no. Description 3. Description 4 is our generic model. And right now it's did not so cool. It just did for 32 minutes. Description 5 did much better, but not, but as always at the end. And it's created cool title effect here. And description, create proper prompts. And I believe it's I just haven't created any keywords or anything. But yeah, it's about right. It's about right. So, you know what? Maybe let's try to re-execute once again. Yes, and let's close everything here. So, and let's go, say compare, insert 146. And let's wait while it's do the thing here. We see new files appearing here. So we created keywords, we created title with a rocket, it's nice. Description, now it's generic description I mean, why it's here, generic description? Are we doing other models here? Let's see. So here is the same prompt, description, like as here, prompt, description. You expert content creator, specialize and summarize. Generic description. You an expert that creator, specialize, summarize. Yeah, it's the same prompt. Let's see LLM config. GPT-4o model, and here model is LLM config GPT-4o, GPT-4o, and here is GPT-4o, 16,000, temperature 0.5, temperature 0.5, temperature is everywhere 0.5. Okay. And for shorts, it's just interesting, is we specified also temperature, yet also is 0.5, everywhere 0.5. So basically it means that our main prompt, like description and description 4 should match, not should match, but should be very close. So, and we start with description 2. It's our O1 Pro model. Welcome to Another Captivating. This episode dive into streams, with second part shifts technical realm chapters. Yeah, it should be reflected. Introduction, stream schedule, and close remarks. Join us, okay? Description 2, which is O1 prompt. Introduction, pam pam pam. Oh, that was completely broken. That was completely broken the time. Okay, 4 and description is GPT-4o prompt, the same prompt. Welcome to 106 episode of Late Night Talks with Romantic Developers. This episode, Herbert, introduction, join us. Okay, Late Night Talks. And that one is the same but with icons. Welcome. Ever wonder? In this episode, we also dive in. And they also created beautiful video chapters. The only question about these three, because they all started with 0, 0, and they have some like 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and then like everything looked like back to normal. So I'm curious when it's exactly at some time. You see, exactly. Oh, and that is not bad, not good. Feel free to connect and explore more our content. Okay, okay, maybe it's fine. It's still fine. It's not part of the response. It's still description. And here, welcome, welcome, welcome. So basically, description 5. Even we generated description 5 beta chapters, which looks good, because prompt itself doesn't provide prompt itself doesn't provide better chapters parameter. It wasn't replaced, and that's why we don't have any better chapters here. Okay, I still think the description 4 or that one is the best descriptions in this case. So even for long stream, and it's what we are targeted for initially, long streams, and with short videos it's also doing great. So let's commit the changes, and we did some good work today. Let's commit and push. Oh, let's stage our prompts, and let's commit and push. And we are here. So after that, just a reminder, where is it? On our website, on our GitHub repository, we have our configurations and our generic configuration, which is default configuration. We have our prompts for beta chapters, and it's now said about proper format here, and in description it provide multiple things which we should include, and it's even, it's doing pretty cool. So I think that's it for today. It was wordy but productive stream number 150, more than 2 hours long. So congratulations to me once again. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please share. I received multiple comments about help with sending money from SendPal to some beyond, not beyond, Bitcoin. Okay, between two crypto systems, and they share seed phrase, which basically key to account, which surely no one ever do, and it's the same comment over and over again, very similar content, maybe generated by some LLM, and they maybe this way trying to put some more interest into one of those systems for Bitcoins. But I'm ignoring them. Maybe I need to delete them, but yeah, it looks like some advertising, not hugely bad. I mean, it's not like buy or you get killed, but yeah, maybe not so nice. At least I respect that they put some intelligence into creating that ads, in that comments. And what we can do much more intelligence in our chatbot, which will go on the streams on the similar topics as we do, and put some engagement comments under them, which surely we should approve first. I think we will create something like that. I don't want to do everything from my local computer. Probably will need to move to cloud, so it's probably will be a cloud product with some development on local, so we should be able to execute it locally, but most of the time we will use it from cloud. And the other thing, we need to move our product for AI helper also to cloud. That way we could provide access to people who don't want to set up all of those things on their local machine if it's not so complex. But okay, if it's some girl or some boy who care about his channel but not about all the software stuff, of course some nice website will be more likely to be used than all that scripting like we do from in our streams. Okay guys, as always, I wish you a nice and good and productive days. I wish you peaceful sky. I wish you to have the right to have a wishful sky above yourself. So because this time so many people are so aggressive in their thoughts, in their deals, and it reflects everywhere. Instead of support someone, they choose to to bite even psychologically someone, to blame someone for something, etc., etc. I see it's all over between communications people, even in families, even between partners, and between kids and parents, everywhere. And of course in social media you could see it, how people communicate with each other in social media. Peaceful sky all the time. So yeah, wishing you all of that, wishing you to spread wisdom and acceptance and peace around you, and see you tomorrow as always on the same channel and about the same time after 11 p.m. It could be slightly postponed for 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, but normally it will start slightly at 11 or after 11. Okay, because of some delays, I will wave my hands, and once I see that waving, I will stop the stream. See you guys.